Oh. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Whoops. Sorry I hadn't started the stream. Obs is, Obs is still new to me. Welcome. Sorry about that. I'd set up manage broadcast, and then I must have pressed. And then chat came up and everything, but there wasn't anything in there, I guess. And then I saw something that said start streaming, so I just hadn't started streaming. I've just been talking to myself for half an hour. And who knows what was said? We'll never know. We'll never know. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody to the Church of Tank. Unfortunately, we don't have the nice Halloween garage from last week anymore. There was a second Halloween garage, Bozo. Can you believe it? It had a route that came out of the hatch and everything. And I even changed my vehicle. Overnight shift. So what do you actually do? Let's go play a battle. Hope the sound is alright. I'm loath to touch it this week because I touched it halfway through last stream, fucked up. I think the sound will be alright, innit? Sounds alright, innit? Sounds fine. Just say yes. What do you mean by trying to prepare for? Because I've done night work before and I can tell you how to deal with it. I didn't know if you was actually hands-on, like with the people who need the help, or you're in like a kind of back office running a charity, if you know what I mean. Look at this is still Walking Dead map though. I like the way they updated this map. They put all these kind of little details in, like this ring of cars to protect from zombies. But this is set in the 1950s. Sort of, I don't know, 40s, 50s. This, the world. Then they've got these billboards with like posters for AMC's The Walking Dead on, which doesn't make any sense. Because that's in the future. It's pretty hands-on, right? 8 PM to 8 AM. Yep, that's when they all come alive as well. I bet I'll be interested to hear reports about what happens at a full moon, whether it gets a bit more leery. Because I think you'll find that it does. Keep an eye on the full moons, my dear, and do not eventually be like, now I know why they would give me the full moon shift. I can working the winter shelter for rough sleepers. That's cool though. What makes me sick is that it's a charity. Do you know what I mean? If you want to know the difference between what we got with Theresa May and what we got with Jeremy Corbyn, Jeremy Corbyn says, what's the first What's the first thing you want to do when you get in office, Mr. Corbyn? And he says, eradicate homelessness, right? Yeah, I bet they're knackered, yeah. It's exhausting thinking about it. Sometimes you see him, sometimes and you're like, I'm exhausted just seeing you standing there. Just looking at you makes you feel fucking cold and tired. And then Theresa May came in. What was the first thing she announced? We'll be extricating herself from the European Court of Human Rights or something like that. It's like, you what? That's like your first thing to kind of announce, like, wow, guess what, everyone? Hey, everyone, guess what? So for most people, it's like, well, how does that affect me on the day-to-day basis? And am I supposed to be like happy about that? Like, what are you on about? And the idea that homelessness shelters should be a charity is just absurd. It's absurd. A society should be judged on how it treats its weakest members. Because there could be any one of us at any point, but they know it's not them, unfortunately. They know it's not them. Oh, bollocks. That was silly. Do not drive forward into gunfire. Finally, just what you've always wanted, everyone. She's expecting everyone, like, what, the first policy announcement? I thought that was wild. It's like, brilliant, now we can do what we've always wanted to do, which is to extricate ourselves from protections. What? I like that they've done this map. They've got a nice pumpkin patch. This town, I did bonking at these walls because they erected some new walls that are just supposed to stop zombies, but they're not everywhere. So I guess they haven't finished defending the town, protecting the town yet, or boarding it up. Look, that's what I'm talking about. A billboard, that doesn't work. You got this old truck here, these trucks, and then you got a billboard for the Walking Dead. I mean, come on, look. I know it's not real, but I like the idea of a zombie invasion, but 50s. Oh look, Civil Republic military. Are they in Walking Dead? They did a lot of nice little details in it, like all the little buildings on tops of the roofs, and that's right, mate. You get that base. He's got the ghoulie tank for Halloween. That was free this year, which I got free just by playing games. You can see the fart gas coming out. I think that's a window. Score one for the good guys. Fart shotter. Meow? Meow? Is that what Beanie says? Meow? Wait, did you take Beanie with you, or are you back at your Mars? Oh yeah, what I was going to say, how to prepare for your overnight shift is, because Daft just started a night job doing graphic design. I thought, why do you need to be up at night doing graphic design? It's because the company's in America and they need to talk to. And I guess they like that cheaper overseas labour, bastards. But oh, does he? Have you got an outdoors at all? He loves it there. He's like, thank God I got away from that little knobhead. So back at your mum's, he's just little knobhead and old knobhead. Hope they get on well. Mind you, little knobhead's probably like, oh, I'd have to get bullied by that one that runs around on sideways on the floor all the time. Doesn't really go about going out. He's been trained well. I know some people like that. I like to go out myself every now and then. Yeah, so she was doing that thing where she was trying to sleep in the daytime, the days before. But trust me, that don't work. You just have to kind of just, if you're, how many nights in a row are you doing on nights? Just go about the day before. Don't, you'll go mad just trying to sleep in the day and that. You'll be all out of kilter anyway. You'll be overtired. You'll get a headache. Noises will be going on. I talked about this the other day, didn't I, when you were there? Nah, don't bother. Honestly, don't bother. Just go about your business normally. Just try and storm it through. If you've got a series of nights to work, then after that first one, you'll sleep in the day, right? Because if you think, so if you imagine, right, so every time you've got a shift that's a night, and it's just 2 or 3 days here and there, you're like, oh no, I have to sleep in the day before. You've lost a whole day. That's an extra day they've taken out of your life. You just have to beast through it and catch the odd little kip here and there. If you can catch the odd 20-minute kip or whatever, 10-minute kip, you might be able to, do you know what I mean? On the job. There's some nights where you don't go to bed because you're playing Sims and that. Imagine it's like that. You're like, oh, I just want to do this bit, I just want to do that bit. And you can stay up. You'll feel rough by the end, but then you'll have a good day's sleep. Midday robbery, that is. And then daylight robbery. That's what it's called. That's the phrase. Because that next day you will sleep. You'll be so knackered you will sleep. Doing night shift was. Do you remember I told you I slept for 26 hours once? It's my record. I slept for 26 hours. That was wild. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, don't sleep in the day. Don't sleep in the day. Get a kip in. If you're feeling sleepy in the day before, just have a little kip anyway. Do you know what I mean? Just like, I'll have an hour's sleep. But don't like, right, I'm going to bed, I'm going to get 6 hours sleep. It doesn't work. It does not work. Because you've got a circadian rhythm at play as well. What happened was, so I'd done, it was only 3 nights a week, but it was pretty, but it was pretty rough work. It was quite hard work. And then down London. And then the Monday, finished the Monday shift. And I came home to Ipswich town, and I got to my house, my flat. My flat was, I could tell you something about his flat as well in a second, but my flat was above an empty shop in a detached building. And so there was no like sound from like neighbours or anything. And I just didn't get to bed that day. I was just looking on my computer and stuff. It was early internet, so I was probably just looking at, I don't know, boobs probably, I don't know, and just watching TV or whatever. And then so by the time I went to bed, it was like late afternoon on the Monday, and then my next shift wasn't till Friday night. So I go to bed, and I wake up again, and it's like twilight outside, and I'm like, right, have I just slept for 2 hours? Because it's kind of autumn, I guess. If I slept for 2 hours and it's nearly dark, or is it the next morning? I got up. Or I looked at the time and I was like, oh no, it was 2 hours. Did I get up again? I think I just got up for a bit to then go back to bed or whatever. I don't know how it worked out, but basically it was the next evening. It was actually the next evening, and I was like, up and robbed the day. I was like, I'm closer. I'm one day closer to going back to work again. Because there's no one to like. I was living. My girl was in London during the weeks at that time, I think, or yeah. Was she out of the country? She might have been out of the country, and I thought if I like fall down the stairs, because there's a stairway down the side to a door at the bottom onto an alleyway. I thought if I fell down it, no one would know. If I fell down, broke my back, I just have to wait for the postman to go, help postman, help postman. I'm like, what if there's no post tomorrow? Like, oh, no one would know. Like, if I didn't turn up for work, would they be like, oh, why didn't you stand turn up for work? It might be like 2 weeks. Second week, they'll be like, that's right, yeah. Maybe a neighbour. I have to wait to see like a shadow. It's like, is that a neighbour walking down the alley? But I saw a little bit. There's a guy who reports on Ipswich football games, and on YouTube I just have a little look. And in the warm up, he's out on the street somewhere, and they go to a cafe. But I sort of ignore that bit and just skip to them at the game, just to see a different view of the pitch in the crowd from inside the crowd. But at the beginning, I was like, he's across the street from somewhere, and I was like, is that my old flat? It felt weird. It felt weird. Do you like to think about the past, or do you like go back to visit places? Because I like to. I really shut the door on old places, apart from my home, I guess. And even here, there's places though. Like I wouldn't want to go to the high school, for example. But yeah, when I started that job, I did that thing of like, alright, I'm going to try and sleep in the day for that. I did that for a while, and then one of the older hands was like, no, just stay up. I said, alright. It's so hard to force yourself to sleep in the day for like a good amount of time. That's not how it works as well. That's not how sleep works. It doesn't like, it's not allocated. It's absolutely, like logically that makes sense, but it's absolutely the wrong way to do it. Especially if you're doing like a 5-day shift maybe, but if it's just like the odd day here or here there. Does that stop me? No, well, this is it, yeah. Yeah, let's think about it, but like, do you like to... I'm better at like... Oh dear, I'm dead here. Ignoring the past than I used to be, but... Can I get one in this guy? Nope. But to actually physically visit the places. I pushed a bit hard there, because I'm in the under tier. I should be more careful. Alright, let's pay attention. We might win, we don't know. I'm glad you enjoyed the quiz on Friday. I was a little worried it'd be a little obscure, but oh, got some crates to open. Should we do that? Woo! I saved up some crates to open. I might buy some crates as well with tokens that I've saved up. Quiz was good. I think it doesn't really, like, there is some knowledge of horror films you might have, like Planet knew one, but even though she was dealing with a baby blast, and I thought Ben's probably going to know some. I thought 6 Foot's quite good on movies, maybe not horror movies so much. He needed slime there, but the answers were funny enough. Do you know what I mean? The answers were funny enough to kind of carry it. Do you know what I mean? And it was even funny. There's other funny ones that couldn't even fit in the quiz. There were that many funny ones. Like Amityville Backpack. I think what I should have done was introduced Amityville at the beginning a little more. Said a little bit about the history of the Amityville horror. But I didn't think about that. And you know what? You just got to let things go, ain't you? Just got to let things go. I like things to be as perfect as possible, but they're just not. Job interview. Oh, God. Karen was a good one as well. But it's so bizarre that a kind of a mass murderer turned into an actual mass murder in the world turns into like a legacy of films that lasts for like 40 years, and then turns in eventually, and then Otshed, that one which was Christmas Vacation. I mean, you say those ones, but entirely plausible. Like Backpack was in there. I thought Vibrator was a good trick. I thought that they're going to think that's from something else. And also, I don't think they're really related to films. They just used the name. I think the first couple of films were related, but I don't know. Oh yeah, crates. That's what we're doing. Enjoying these whale sounds in the background. Right, so I've been saving up these tokens for esports container. So it used to be when you did rating battles and you did well enough, you'd get tokens for these tanks here. These fearless ones, which are different versions of tanks which already exist in the game. They're kind of dull. They got their own skin. I don't know if the stats are different. There's that one. That's the oldest one, so it's cheaper. The newer ones are more expensive. There's this thing, and there's this thing, and there's another one which you can still get tokens for. And I was just going to save my tokens up. I have 7,263 to get one of these, but you can't hear them. Oh, hold on. Oh. Oh no. How's that? You can't say sorry for something you didn't know was there. Oh man, this whole time. I'll get this stream right one of these days. We're getting there. That's all new, innit? That's all new. I blame Nintendo for not having a button where you can just share. Just start streaming to YouTube or Twitch with. Now you can hear them, right? Yeah. What a numbskull. It's because there's settings of monitor only, monitor and output. And I had it on the wrong bit. Right. But I realised that getting these things for tokens, it's much more relaxing with the music. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. But it's like stolen valor, isn't it? If I didn't do well enough in rating battles, and actually this is longer than I've had this account, older than I've had this account, so stolen valor to just save up your tokens and buy them. But what we'll do instead, no stolen valor on this account, not on this channel, my dears. Esports container. Yes. Esports container ×4. I've never got anything good out of these, so I might get some of this crap down here. Some of this crap. What I want is tanky. Let's have a look at the drop chance. 0.14% chance of getting any of these. 0. Oh, it varies. It varies. So you've got less than 1% chance to get some of these tanks, but is that part of the whole percent? Do you know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? Is that part of the whole? Is each 1% part of the whole percent, or does 1% take care of all of the 1%? Let's buy some. We're going to open 4. And we'll say we won't get the one is you only for one you get 1,500. Opens 1 crate, and we're not gonna do that. We'll save up for the ×4. There's only 1 per season, so there's only 1 4 per season. You know what I'm saying, right? Here we go. Get it ka-chonked. Platoon slasher camouflage. The music stopped. We need music. We got to the end of Wales. Maybe I'll start that one again. Where is it? Here we go. Come on. Come on. Rubbish. 2 left. Gambling music, yeah. What's gambling music? Ace of Spades. I think it's copyrighted, isn't it? How can it not be? You know these channels which do like, oh, those kind of those grifter channels which are classical musician listens to a piece of music or hearing a song for the first time is like fuck, that's the first time you've heard Ace of Spades, rubbish. And I would just put it in there. I don't mind if you like to put both, that's okay. I didn't notice. I didn't judge. But how can they not be get a copyright strike, those channels? They just list other people's music for content. Just dreadful, aren't they? They're dreadful, those videos. Right, here we go. I was up late watching loads of them the other night. Wales getting excited. Let's open another one. The winner is rubbish. 1 left. Rubbish. I'm gonna go to the triangle now. I've never got anything out of these. All that effort saving up them tanky tokens. Now I've got to wait till next season now, because I ain't spending 1,500 on one. Rubbish. But I've got another one, another crate hidden away somewhere that I saved from the week. They're alright. I mean, these boosters and that, but like, boosters, man. They're alright, but you know. Here we go. Bubbling cauldron container, and may contain. Let's have a look. All these tanks, 0.7. Oh, they got a pretty crap drop rate as well, actually. I've got 100% chance to get 666 free XP. Let's go. Fuck off. Rubbish. Sorry, you're not supposed to swear on this. Swear on a Sunday morning tank stream. Rubbish. But you know, if you got a tank every time, it wouldn't be exciting when you did get one. And I have got tanks before I have crates So, you know, wouldn't be exciting if you could get one every time. So I don't mind. And I didn't pay for it, so that's just a freebie I got. Just the freebies from playing the game is fine. Just don't spend any money on them things. Right. Let's cheer ourselves up by killing some guys. What's your weather like? It's cloudy in the distance, but the sun is out. From the other direction. It's quite nice when it's just stubble, very dry stubble, like yellow. The sun on it, and then autumnal coloured trees in the distance. Should be good colours this year apparently. Kind of sunny, a bit like that Dark Souls weather. Sometimes when you're outside it's kind of sunny. I think we might be having a 4-player tonight, Dark Souls, we'll see. I've got a story to say about your delay isn't as bad this week either. Last week Braid was out and about and his delay was 6 minutes. It was such a weird conversation. It was like, it really was like trying to remember what the conversation was. You know how good I am with my short-term memory. Then you refreshed, he accidentally clicked off and came back and it was fine. The trouble is, when you got to the point with a 6 minute delay, you can't leave because you'll have missed so much of what has been said in between. Oh god, that's terrible. Right, let's concentrate here. I need to fall back a little bit. Wait for the heavies to get up. Just hang out at the back. There you go, maybe I can pop one in him and pop if he comes up again. This has a long aim time but large damage. So when you stop, you have to wait for that reticule to zoom in. What's this guy doing around the back? Maybe I'll pop down there, see if I can finish him off. Oh, someone else got him. But I think we can get one of him. Ooh! He saw me. Do 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 do. Let's try and get up there again. He's gonna need some help, I think, this guy. Not a smasher.
Enemy armor is damaged.
To bide your time. Long reload on this. And good mobility. Me, please. Me, please. Me. No. That's okay. Let's get him on the flip side. Catch you on the flip side, son. He's not going to know what's hit him. If we're lucky, we'll get a good old bum shot in here. He's going up, he's going up. Aiming. Headshotter! It is different. I thought I'd try out though. Kind of feels fucking well noise. Feels nice being somewhere else. To sort of differentiate, isn't it? Maybe I'll pick up people who were looking up tanking on Switch to see how a real pro player does it. Worlds only. I wonder if the quality's better though. YouTube seems to be really good at processing video. Maybe there's less buffering. I don't know. Oh really? Okay. Right. So I guess when Bread was out and about, he kept hitting those little pockets where he didn't have signal or whatever, and he would just put him back 15, put him back 15. Oh, she sounded like that. Bless her. Is Baby the one that survives, right? Or is Baby the one that left us? I quite like the idea of Baby getting old. A 20-year-old cat called Baby. I got a message. Oh, by the way, here's a little story before we move on. Baby is the boy who survived. An old man called Baby is quite funny. An old man who's 20. Here come Baby. That's quite a Suffolk sort of nickname, to be fair. They probably could. That's actually very likely. Actually, not that Suffolk. You can imagine it. You can imagine it. That's old Baby. What? What did you call him that for? I can't remember. He's had that name years. There was that. Here's a more Suffolk sort of name. There's these two guys, only called Titch. One was called Little Titch, and one was called Big Titch. Because one was the older brother, one was the younger brother by a couple of years, and that's how we differentiated them. I think there's a Little Nutty and a Big Nutty as well. That's a Suffolk sort of nickname. I got a message from someone out of the blue, this little Indonesian girl I know, who's quite cool, quite an interesting person, doing karate and playing violin and hiking and being out and about and liking weird stuff. Anyway, I got a message from her saying, oh, some kind of trying to say he's trying to blackmail and she needs this money. And I was like, right, she's been hacked. But sometimes I talk back to the hackers just to see if I can break their spirit a little bit. I'd have to read you the messages out. I'll read you the messages out. I did it again. I did it the other day as well on Twitter. One of this girl writes to me, and she says, "Oh, I can't remember." Anyway, I'll leave that. That story didn't go well. Right, let's move on. I knew some of the details, but knew I couldn't get them all right to make the story good. Right, let's have a look. Let's see. Hey, I'm in such a scary mess. I got trapped in this illegal loan app, and now they're threatening to leak my photos and info unless I pay $2 million. I don't know if that's in money or what money. I swear I'm shaking all day. I don't even know what to do. Please, can you help me just this once? I'll pay you back as soon as I can. I don't want to tell my parents. they'd freak out. I just need someone kind enough to help me right now. Didn't use your name or anything. And I said, you find me one of the poorest moments of my life, and then this person's name. I think they are lying. All scammers are soulless scumbags. But they wish you no individual harm and are prisoners themselves to people who they work for. It's like pretend I'm talking to her, but actually having a go at them. They just want to scare you into giving them money. They will forget you and move on to a new target when they realise you have no money. Essentially telling them, yeah, I've got no money. And then they left it a while, and I could tell they're miffed, and they just wrote back, no, my picture already shared. They'd sort of drop the pretense of good grammar. And I say, sorry to hear that. Try police. As if to say, I'm the sort of person who'll tell the cops on you. You really can't help me, like $50? I said you mustn't give the money, that will never stop blackmailing you. But can you help me? Yes, by giving you advice to never give them money. They are bad people with broken hearts and minds. They will only ask for more money. It's nice to, sometimes it's nice to wind them up. I don't know. Oh, maybe you went with Middletitch. Maybe you met Middletitch. They're like, I could tell they're broken their spirit, and they're like, $50? They're trying to bargain. About $50 though, that might help. Did they actually mean 2 million quid or 2 million Indonesian dollars? I don't know how much that would be. It might be 50 quid. Well, I like the fact of like, I'm trying to, like, I'm really putting them down at the same time, like indirectly. As trolling the scammers. I mean, it doesn't have any effect on them because they're like, there's nothing there. They're just dead, aren't they? They're just dead inside. Nothing going on. Barely people, are they? They're barely people. They're just like automatons walking around in flesh bodies. Get that hand wash, man. Oh yeah, the one on, what did the one on Twitter say? Maybe I could find it. I don't know why, it's just funny to waste their time sometimes. You don't want to make them angry though, because some of these people they're quite vindictive, and they can actually make you suffer. See, the advice is not to like make them angry. Best to ignore him, really. I think it's been deleted. She's changed their user picture. Haley Jones at Princess442. Hi, do we know each other? Your name sounds so familiar to me. I just wrote, where from? Promise me you are not going to judge me. I was just stalking your profile for a few days and I couldn't hold myself from messaging you. So obviously like, oh no, they've asked me where from. That's not what was supposed to happen. Can you please send me a message on my other accounts? My dad doesn't catch me. And then it's linked to another account. And I said, your dad? Too young for me, sorry. They're like, damn, it's not a pedo. Pedo honey trap fail. Hollows, that's what they are, aren't they? Hollows. Sometimes that guy goes after like the ones in India. Like gets photographs of them. They're all like having a nice time, like drinking together. You're like, fucking dirtbags, man. Fucking dirtbags. Severely broken people, aren't they? A gull with something big in its mouth being chased by another gull. The Gull Wars of Suffolk. You know, I was thinking about getting popped. A bit far forward here. Let's go and get some cover. I saw some piece about an AI password cracker that could just like generate just the number of passwords it can try in the amount of time, and it's just like a stupid high number. And it's like it could break every password, it could try every possible combination of everything ever. And I was like, that's kind of not what I want though, is it? Because if they did that to everybody, then it would just be the collapse of society, and their money wouldn't mean anything, would it? Oh dear, got blown up. The tank had an idea. Bing. The idea was to pay more attention. Right, I'll pay more attention now. Come on, look, that's what we're here for. So I don't think there's something really to worry about. It means there'd be more of it less often. Or do you think? But those people are probably insane enough to do it, though, aren't they? They're like, oh, brilliant! I've got this tool now. I can just crack every bank and take all the money out of every bank. And like, yeah, and put it where? So that kind of fear-mongering headline is like, well, it don't quite add up, does it? We don't have to watch that. It doesn't quite add up. It was like my bald head wig on Friday. It was good, wasn't it? Worked quite well, I thought. Anyway, then I did report my friend's account for I think it's been hacked.
Time to roll out.
See, I think my account's been hacked. I don't think that's I don't think it's an accurate description, actually. Because usually it's people have just given out their information. There's someone else I knew, and I think he fallen for a scam that they tried on me around the same time. I can't remember what it was. Like promising you some money or something, or you've won some money, or there's some kind of, I can't remember what the scam was, but I'm still not convinced you still have hair. Well, this is it. You'll have to tune in tonight during Dark Souls to find out. To be fair, it would be an easier costume for a man to just shave all his hair off when he's due a haircut anyway. When he doesn't have to see anybody in the world. When it wouldn't really matter. And when he gets a bit of a dry scalp anyway, it would be quite nice to be able to be able to actually get to it. So, you know, it's not beyond the realms of possibility. Bonk. You got bonk, man. Didn't even get one in me. Right, let's go and help this Barask. BC Barask. I've heard of BA Baracus. This is someone else. He's coming around. Unlucky. tell you what, that Halloween tank's a right monster. Maybe I'll play it for you and show you. B, don't shoot me. Don't you know I am? Uh-huh. Someone get this guy. Someone get this guy. They're gonna get me. He's got me, he's got me. Someone's got me. Bonk! That's alright. Sometimes it's good to make them go down. They do go down, Robert. Baldman Cruise. Out of time. Start listening out for Charlie. Egg. Egg. Glasses disguise it, doesn't he? Just goes on and on. Takes much longer to wash your face when you're bald. I found out this morning. I decided to do the whole head. Well, when I thought it was obvious I'd actually done it, but then I thought, oh, maybe it's not obvious. And Sven put the idea in my head to just pretend. Continue the surprises, I thought. Then when everyone comes in tonight, I'll see if anyone notices. Don't say anything. See if anyone notices. Double trick, yeah, that's right. Oh, old man's back. Did we win this? Let's see how this plays out. I want to know how this one ends. I want to see it happen. I've got faith in these guys. Who are they up against? They've got better view range in one of these tanks, but he has better armor. Let's find out. I think I might call it there because my man's back. I mean, I'll show you the biter. I'll show you the biter. Where is he? Where is he? He's up there. You can get him. Nice. Tank's had an idea. I think I've got a beer. That's right. Bonk. Where's the other one? Ooh. 50 seconds, boys. 6. Now 50. Oh, come on, man. Aim. Oh, he got the other guy. Oh, bollocks. Alright. This ain't gonna go well. This ain't gonna go well. One was for lunch, maybe corn burgers. Been getting into them fake meat burgers lately. Here, I'll show you this Halloween tank I got. Oh, he's an 8. Here it is. Biter. Poison farts coming out there, look. He's like came out of the fog in Rotting Bay. And yes, there is a teddy bear over there in a box. Ignore that. A drawer. I'll take a drawer. Yeah, corn is pretty good, huh? Right, up on going this, and we'll call it. Old man's back. Guess who's back? Charlie's back. Did you like his ghoulie head sticking out of that toilet? What a guy. Alright.
Move out.
Oh no, don't go that way. Oh. We've got an eye there at the back just shooting his gun off. Oh god. I hate going this way. I like the park. I like to surf the hills. You didn't see the toilet, ghoulie? I think probably in the Discord. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. Mind you, ghoulies. Look at this thing, watch this. Bonk.
Penetration.
Oh. Oh god, why have they gone all the way around?
We didn't penetrate.
Why do they always do it? Why do they always they just drive here and they just go all the way around? Oh god. Every time these fucking every time, look, all the way around. What if you want to go all the way around, just go the other way to start with. Oh my god,
Enemy armor is hit.
we'll just catch up. I'll just go around the back. I'll go around the flank while you all die. Then hopefully it's the same for them, I guess. I can see where the reds are on the map. Maybe I'll just keep going around. You found it? Yes, man. Ghoul Finder General, they call her. Get away. We got him.
We've damaged them.
Oh, you bugger. He's got a big gun.
We've
This
lost
guy's in my way, I can't get him.
stuck here.
Someone's coming. This is a loss because numbskulls. I don't like to blame the team, but it does frustrate when they just do the same thing all the time to lose on a certain map.
Ammo rack damaged.
Drives you bonkers. This guy seems good though. Last stand between the boys. Come on, get this guy. One.
Vehicle destroyed. Enemy armor.
Oh,
This vehicle has had it.
stupid. Right, I thought I have to end on that stupid one, but at least we know it wasn't my fault. Right. Bastards. That they... Mind you, it wasn't a great setup of tanks, to be fair. Right. That's that. I'm going to eat some corn. Hope you have a good restful day. Don't forget my advice about about sleep. Just go about your day normally. Don't try and force sleep. Then you'll sleep real well after that first shift, and then you'll have a better second night. Maybe you'll feel wrecked probably the whole both nights, but yep, I will. I'll go and God bless him right now. And I can't remember how to end this. I'll see you next time on the House of Tanks. Bye. Happy tanking.